The newest additions to the Riverside Discovery Center are here and are ready to meet the public. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a troop of 5 adult chimpanzees have been getting acclimated at the Riverside Discovery Center in Scottsbluff and will soon be introduced to the public. The RDC is one of 30 U.S. zoos that participates in the Chimpanzee Species Survival Plan, who recommended that the chimps be relocated to Scottsbluff from the Yerkes National Primate Research Center at Emory University. Zoo Director Anthony Mason says the group has adjusted very well to their new surroundings. He adds that because they were already a troop, they basically just needed to adjust to the change of location together.
There's always, just some good social behaviors going on, and they're always interacting with each other, taking care of each other, grooming, playing, doing those types of things. And so it's really fun to see the chimps interact with each other. It's been a long time since RDC has had this many chimpanzees. This is really a better troop size than what we've had in the past.
The public opening for the chimpanzee exhibit will be tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Mason also noted that the zoo's splash pad is now open for the summer season. Well, Soroptimists International of Scotts Bluff County has unveiled 12 organizations that shared in $80,000 worth of community grants from the organization. Soroptimist Sandy Gutwein says making the decision on who will receive the funding is always difficult, as the requests for funding were considerable. Funding for the award was generated through several events, including Dancing with the Stars and the Charity Affair at the West Nebraska Arts Center. Among the groups receiving grants were Camp Scott, Doves, and Mediation West.
We had 15 applications that we received, and it was for over $16,000 in requests. And, we look at, is it going to benefit women and girls in education, in health, in safety? That's our main priority. We're a community group, though, so, we look at a lot of things.
You can see a full list of recipients in our web story at kneb.com. Well, coming up after the break, severe weather is in the mix. Bill Boyer has your weekend weather forecast right after this on kneb.tv News.
Platte Valley Companies is your home team financial and insurance network that works for you.
When it comes to estate planning, you should seek professional help. And when you do, you should have confidence in who you choose to handle your trust. Talking with someone about estate planning is a very sensitive thing. At Platte Valley Bank, we pride ourselves in keeping our trust operations local, serving our neighbors and friends.
Respect for tradition, coupled with vision that looks to the next frontier. Platte Valley Bank, a Platte Valley company, member FDIC.
The 5055E from John Deere features the value of choice with a cab or open station, two-wheel drive or mechanical front-wheel drive, and transmission options. In addition to easy-to-use controls and loader compatibility. All of this is backed with a 5-year powertrain warranty. The only thing easier than owning a 5E is operating one. See your John Deere dealer for details.
Visit 21st Century Equipment with locations in Scottsbluff, Torrington, Bridgeport, and Alliance.
How does Arby's sell the most gyros in America? Having over 3,000 stores with this insane 2 for €6 deal certainly gives us a head start. Also, passion.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Good evening, Bill Boyer here in the KNEB Storm Center. It's 3:07 and we're tracking severe thunderstorms. You can see a line of severe storms already forming in portions of Kimball County down into northeastern Colorado. Now we're going to watch these storms throughout the night. They are going to track off to the north and east. We'll watch them move to the northeast here across the Panhandle of Nebraska. And once we get into areas of the Nebraska Panhandle, that is actually where the energy is more robust than what we're seeing right now. So any of these storms, and like this one that you're seeing out here in front near Crook, Colorado, that can form ahead of this line These are the ones that we're going to have to watch for tornadic activity tonight. Primarily a large hail damaging wind threat back behind it in portions of that line moving across our area. Severe thunderstorm watches are up until 8. Don't forget, you can go to our YouTube channel and watch streaming live coverage of the weather as we continue to update it. Also on Allo Channel 15, Mobius Channel 1500, we have continuous live severe weather coverage. As far as the weekend goes, after today, things are going to clear up, certainly in the severe weather standpoint. It was cool today. We're going to remain cool across the area as we go through the rest of the weekend and actually get cooler next week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and probably even into Thursday, we're monitoring a good outbreak of rain. We could see 1 to 1.5, maybe even 2 inches of rain, especially from Monday and into Tuesday and early Wednesday. That's when I think the heaviest rain will fall. And yes, it will be cold enough at night. We're probably going to be dealing with some snow as well. Looks like high temperatures both Monday and Tuesday only into the 40s. Don't panic. I don't think a hard freeze is coming, but low temperatures down around that 33, 35 degree mark look to be likely a couple of nights early next week. We're going to remain unsettled probably for the rest of the month of May before things finally start to get back to more normal as severe weather breaks.
How does Arby's sell the most euros in America? Having over 3,000 stores with this insane 2 for €6 deal certainly gives us a head start. Also, passion.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
May is Beef Month, a time to celebrate the high-quality beef products that are raised by farmers and ranchers right here in Nebraska. With over 5 million cattle fed and marketed each year, Nebraska is the #1 cattle feeding state in the country. From steaks and roasts to ground beef and kebabs, Nebraska's beef producers take pride in raising safe, wholesome products that end up on dinner plates around the world. Join the beef community by celebrating Beef Month with your favorite beef meal tonight. Beef, it's what's for dinner in Nebraska.
Sponsored by Pioneer Animal Clinic and Bridgeport Ethanol.
Are you ready to join the celebration? Then what are you waiting for? Switch to VIAERO today and find out exactly why we're better. More towers than the competition, convenient stores in your neighborhood, friendly, helpful customer service, and top phones at excellent values, such as the iPhone XR for free. That's right, get a free iPhone XR when you purchase any other iPhone of equal or greater value. VIAERO Wireless, your better choice for wireless service.
Welcome back. The Nebraska State Patrol says a Thursday morning rollover in Box Butte County has claimed the life of a 20-year-old Chadron man. An NSP dispatcher says that the accident occurred at 6:28 a.m., about 6 miles north of Alliance on Highway 385. The accident report says Daniel Hunt was driving northbound in his pickup, missed a curve, rolled his vehicle, and died from injuries he sustained. The Nebraska State Patrol says a seatbelt was in use at the time of the accident. Well, the second of 2 men convicted for a string of burglaries in rural Scotts Bluff County was sentenced this morning in district court. Today, 22-year-old Austin Weller was sentenced to 365 days in jail and 2 years of probation after pleading guilty to 2 counts of burglary. Both sentences will run concurrent to each other, and he received credit for 134 days already served. He will also be transported to the HSI Treatment Center in Alliance for a substance abuse program. Weller and Sergio Cheriz were arrested back in January in connection to burglaries on County Road G and Lake Minnetonka Road, where firearms, an ATV, and jewelry were taken. And officials say Nebraska's unemployment rate inched up to 2.9% in April. The Nebraska Labor Department said in a news release on Friday that the preliminary April rate is up 0.1 of a point from March's rate of 2.8%. That's the same figure recorded for April 2018 and has been at 2.8% for 8 months in a row now. Well, coming up after the break, Bryce and Alex hit the road. We'll be back with your Friday 5 right after this on KNEB.TV News.
Come on down to the mixing bowl if you are craving something homemade just like Grandma used to make. From glace and garlic sausage on Mondays to cabbage burgers and butterball noodle soup on Thursdays, you can't go wrong. And with everything in the bakery case baked fresh daily, you can count on a tasty treat with your morning or afternoon coffee. Stop in from 1 to 3 during the week to get 15% off any coffee or pastry during our coffee happy hour. The Mixing Bowl on 10th Street in Gearing, bringing great food and great people together.
Care Heilbrunn, State Farm agent, is here to protect all the moving parts of your life. With auto, home, life, and financial services, Care Heilbrunn and her team make it simple to bring together what matters to you.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scotts Bluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
You said yes. Together, you planned every detail. You married. And then you realized 500 square feet just isn't enough room for two. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. You decide to add another to your family. You start reading parenting books. You're amazed that such a small human could need so much space. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
This is KNEB TV Ag News from the First National Bank Ag Desk. First National Bank of North Platte, the bank to think of first.
Hey.
What?
You want to go on our trip for Friday 5 this week?
I mean, I guess we could. Where are we going to go?
The lake?
The lake?
Yep, here we go.
Well, I guess welcome to this soon-to-be lake edition of Friday 5, brought to you by the Nebraska Corn Board.
Before we head out to the lake, we need to check our tires and fuel up the trusty Jeep. Now get this, these Goodyear Assurance Weather Ready tires are made of soybean oil. These tires feature a soy-based rubber compound, and Goodyear discovered that the compound keeps the rubber pliable in changing temperatures. Bryce, let's go fuel up the Jeep.
Ethanol-blended gasoline is always my go-to when I pull up to the pump, not only because it's less expensive, but because I get to support Nebraska corn farmers. So whether you choose E10, E15, or E85, over 97% of all gasoline in the U.S. is blended with locally produced ethanol.
We have made it to the lake, and a must-have at the lake is insect repellent. And thanks to corn and soybean oil, we can avoid pesky mosquitoes. This insect repellent is made of corn oil and soybean oil, and although the two aren't the most common insect repellents, it certainly contributes to the diversity of the crops.
So you've got your bug spray on, now it's time to go fishing. The Nebraska Game and Parks says the Cornhusker State is home to more than 100 species of fish, with about 450 lakes and streams that are open to the public for fishing. Now, if you're looking to catch trout or carp, we recommend using ag commodities from right here in the heartland. The main ingredients in this bait are sweet corn, corn syrup, and cheese. You can also make bait from soybean meal and wheat.
Now, if you're like me and fishing isn't your thing, you can try out kayaking, but it might not be your thing either. Now, this kayak right here might not be made from corn, but cornstarch is commonly used in biodegradable plastics for all kinds of things. Under the right conditions, plastics made with cornstarches can be biologically broken down, and you can find biodegradable plastics in things like cups, silverware, plates, and sacks for snacks.
Well, from fishing to bug spray and Alex over there in a kayak, that is going to do it for this week's edition of Friday 5 here from the lake. Have a great weekend. I'm going to go fishing now. Alex, you good out there?
I'm good.
This is Mike. Mike likes his car. Mike likes to save money. And Mike likes to breathe. So Mike fills up with E15 with 15% American ethanol. The clean octane in E15 gives Mike the performance he wants from his engine and the clean air he wants for his family. Better yet, E15 costs less at the pump. Higher octane, cleaner air, lower cost. E15 sure gives Mike a lot to like. Discover E15 with American ethanol.
For the card-carrying fan, get your Husker Visa debit card so you can take the game with you. Free with First Free Checking.
Why do we work all hours of the night? Head towards challenges instead of turning away, and work together to solve the toughest problems so you can enjoy the little things and all the big moments life has to offer. Tri-State and our family of electric cooperatives. Brighter, stronger, better together.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your weekend community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
On April 15, 1924, West Nebraska Methodist Episcopal Hospital, the region's first modern hospital, opened in downtown Scotts Bluff. The goal was to provide the care residents needed close to home, and it's never changed. For 95 years, we've continued to provide exceptional health care for generations of families throughout our region as a community hospital, a regional referral center, and a Level 2 trauma center. Thank you for trusting your health care to Regional West Medical Center.
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard. It's perfect for me. This bed is way too soft. Just what I needed. This bed is just right. So come on over to Leaf Heads.
KNEB presents country music rising star Dylan Scott. Friday, August 16th at the historic Midwest Theater in Scotts Bluff. Presented by Allo Communications and VIAERO Wireless. Tickets are on sale now at the Midwest Theater box office, by phone at 632-4311 or at midwesttheater.com. Dylan Scott, August 16th at the historic Midwest Theater in Scotts Bluff with KNEB.
Platte Valley Companies is your home team financial and insurance network that works for you.
Platte Valley Bank provides a broad range of financial tools for your short and long-term business needs. Our experienced commercial lenders will work with you every step of the way to help your business grow. At Platte Valley Bank, we are proud to provide you with local decisions by hometown people for your hometown business.
Respect for tradition, coupled with vision that looks to the next frontier. Platte Valley Bank, a Platte Valley company, member FDIC.
And finally tonight, before we break for the weekend, it's once again time to honor the Platte Valley Company's Star Student of the Week. For this week's Star Student of the Week, we make our inaugural appearance at Torrington Middle School and made a surprise visit to Mrs. Ochsner's 7th grade science classroom. PVC Associate Kelly Loveland then read off the nomination of this week's honoree.
So this week's PVC Star Student of the Week always puts her education first, even when she's enrolled in athletics and has other things to worry about. She now has a 3.9 GPA and is a gold honor roll student. The Star Student of the Week award goes to Jaden Wonder.
Afterwards, we met up with Jaden Wonder to find out what makes the Star Student tick.
Does school come easy for you, or do you have to work pretty hard at keeping those grades up?
In most classes, it's pretty easy, but in some classes, it's kind of hard.
Okay, so do you have a favorite class, and if so, what do you like about it?
My favorite class is math, and I've always kind of been good at it, so it just comes kind of easy.
And when she's not in the classroom, she keeps plenty busy with other extracurriculars.
I'm on the leadership team, and we just help around the school and plan every event. And I'm also in Builders Club, where we help the community.
Jaden is also an impressive athlete competing in a variety of sports.
I do track, volleyball, basketball, and I do softball.
You're busy.
Yeah.
So which one of those is your favorite?
My favorite is probably softball.
She was also nominated to be involved with Rotary's Young Ryla program this summer in Colorado, which is a leadership training program that promotes, encourages, and rewards outstanding young people. Congratulations once again to Torrington Middle School's 7th grader Jaden Wonder, the Platte Valley Company's Star Student of the Week. Jaden is the daughter of Amy and Bobby Wonder and is the sister to Tyzik and Keelan Wonder. Congratulations once again to Jaden Wonder, the Platte Valley Company's Star Student of the Week. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.